Okay guys, I'm here today with the legend new Melanson Thai. And guys, today Neil just shot an entire instruction all about the defensive tactics in the guard, in the close guard. So it's pretty much like how to deal with the close guard, which is like one of the hardest subjects in Jiu-Jitsu in my opinion, when you are on top. And today Neil is gonna show us here the technique that he calls the heads up hips in.
Yeah, and I'll go to an ankle lace from there, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I already saw it. It's amazing. It's like the way that he kind of like, one of the ways he used to open the close guard and goes straight to some leg attacks. So let's do it, Neil.
Okay, so in this series, it's really about understanding the meat and potatoes of what makes the guard work and what doesn't, what shuts it down. It's not a whole bunch of submissions or anything else. But in this case, there is a submission opportunity that I'm going to show, that I'm going to go to, that I covered in the instructional. So, without getting into the big meat and potatoes of it, in this case, I'm going to go from down in control and stalling and having good head position. He's going to open his guard to try to deal with that pressure, and then I'm going to go to like a saddle to a head up, hips in position. So in this case, I'm driving with my head, trying to keep as much friction on his body as possible on the mat. So from his head to his tailbone is on the mat. So that means he's not going to move very well. He's not in a saucer back position. So guys will start to open, they'll start trying to push away, and you can duck out, clear your head, and then fight at a postured all the way out position. Now, when you do that, I still don't want him to move freely, so we go to these saddle positions. Okay, so just open your guard a second. So like this, I refer to as a half saddle. This is double saddle. If I'm back here, his legs are strong, he's gonna push me, I'm gonna go back. So when you do something like this or this, you wanna be head up, hips in, so his legs are jammed, okay? So putting it together, I'm in his guard, I'm just riding, the guard opens a little bit, rather than setting up a pass, I drive, I start going head up, hips in to the saddle. Now, I don't want his feet to catch me, so sometimes I bring my hands out like a big circle and go head up, hips in. And now you can see I'm over the target if I wanted to hit him. I'm jamming his legs, he's not very strong here, and I'm squeezing my thighs. Now I'm just gonna go to an ankle lace. I'm gonna feed this foot across and go around to a familiar position. Now from here, you don't have to grab this wrist. I'm just a gripper. Other words, you're fine here. You can just go for the lock. But I'm a gripper. So I will take this wrist, and what I'm gonna do is push and pivot. Okay? Now from here, I'm gonna rock back, and by keeping his wrist, he couldn't ride the momentum to get on his elbow. Now from here, I'm just gonna lock or lock.
That's the issue just there. Well, I think it's a great position for grappling itself, and also for MMA, right?
MMA,
and when
yeah.
you get there, you have all the punches available.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Head up, hips in.
Yeah. So anytime you see your opponent opening up the close guard, you can go to this situation.
I mean, I could also open the guard myself.
Got it.
You know, but in this case, I'm just showing how I'm keeping him pancaked, controlled. I'm not hovering. I'm not letting his hips work. He's not getting feet on hips. So I'm just grinding and stalling, you know, being rough.
And kind of using your forehead.
Yeah, under the chin to create as much friction so he doesn't move very fast. When they're like that, they're more likely to push away because they want to create space. When they do that, I don't want to get caught hovering in the middle because that's when magic happens for the guard player. So I go all the way out, and I can go all the way back to a postured, or I can go head up, hips in. And I like head up, hips in. The MMA carryover is huge, but in grappling, it works the same as a pass to whether a cradle, foot lock, and it sucks to be on the bottom underneath all that pressure.
No, and I think Ty was so exposed when he was there for so many variables that I think makes the position like very, very powerful.
Yeah, it's a very good position to be.
No, that's incredible. Yeah, so guys, you just shot this entire instructional all about how to deal with the close guard when you are on top. So many times, like you see on close guard instruction, that's about the guy on bottom. So you did the opposite over here. It's all about the person on top. And I love it because I think close guard is one of the toughest subjects in Jiu-Jitsu. It's one of the only positions that you are on top, but you're not attacking. Like you pretty much don't have any submission or...
Well, for in my case, what I really, my niche was with the MMA community was because I was a bottom player.
Yep.
I was a guard player and I was obsessed with a lot of things like triangles and things. But my job that I found my niche was training wrestlers how to beat up the guard.
Yep.
Survive the guard, not to get caught, not just defense and escapes, how to never let those things happen and do damage in the process.
Yep.
And that's a skill. It takes time, it takes confidence, but there's a method to the madness. You follow a chart, like if you get the instructional, you'll see the order of what you should be. If someone has a trap and they have leg and feet on your hips, leg and foot control, and they have an angle, what do I beat first? What do I beat second? Because if you do the order wrong, you can get caught in a heartbeat. So all that's laid out for you. It's very, very, very educational.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah. So guys, make sure to check it out at bjjfanatics.com. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So go check it out. And thanks so much.
Hey, thank you. Thanks, Ty, too.
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.